Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel again, and today I'm going to show you guys a very nice natural spring makeup look, and I'm also going to do a very easy transition into like a nighttime, a little bit more intense but still spring appropriate look. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm going to start off by priming my face, and to prime my face I'm using the NYX Shine Killer just because I'm going in with an aqua water-based foundation, so I'm just making sure that my skin stays nice and matte just because I have combination skin. So I'm just going to put that, I'm going to concentrate it at my T-zone mostly. And I'm actually going to go jump in right into my eyes. And I'm going to be using two palettes. I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made palette, and I'm going to be using the Sweet Peach palette. So before anything, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. It's just one of my favorite primers. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, right? I'm going to believe it's called from the Anastasia palette. Yes, Buttery. And I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush, nothing special, just to set, I'm making so much noise, just to set that all in. Taking that shade. Take the same blending brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Sherbet from the Anastasia Self-Made palette, and that's going to be my transition color. And I'm just going to put that all in the crease. Just gonna blend that out. I'm gonna pick up some more. The shade Treasure from the palette with that same brush, and I'm just gonna put that on my. And now I'm gonna go into my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I'm going to take the shade, actually I'm going to take this Clinique eyeshadow brush, very pretty little brush, and I'm going to take the shade Bellini, this beautiful pink shade with some gold I think the mailman's here, arch enemy, right? Pink. I'm just going to go in, grab a little bit more, and pack that on closer to my lash line. There you go. And now I'm going back into my Anastasia palette, and on top of that I'm going to put a little bit more of the shade Treasure with that same brush that I used. Said the eyes are very simple. I'm not doing anything just because this is the daytime look, the very easy go-to look. And I'm going to do liner. I'm just going to do the smallest amount of liner. I'm not going to do any wing. I'm just going to keep that very close onto the lash line. I'm going to curl my lashes just because with this look I'm not going to be using any falsies, so I want my lashes to look their best. Okay, and I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Precision liquid liner. And I'm just going to make a very thin line. And now I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and then I'm going to finish my eyes. So I placed an order for Tarte about 3 or 4 days ago, and I picked up the new Rainforest of this C foundation. And I got mine in light sand. So I'm just going to shake that up. I'm going to press on the little dropper. I don't know what it is about these little dropper foundations, but I think they're so fun. They're so fun to play with. And I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand just because I don't need too much coverage. It is what it is. And I'm going to go in and dot that all over my face. For concealer, I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, in the shade 20, Sand. It's just one of my favorite ones. And I'm and I have combination skin, and it doesn't make me look greasy like a big grease ball. So I like that. And I'm setting it with my RCMA No Color Powder. It's one of my favorite powders right now. And I do suggest setting this foundation just because it will throughout the day become a little bit shiny, but at least for me, for my skin tone, I don't mind it, but maybe you do. It's very much personal preference. And now I'm gonna finish up my, actually no, let's finish up the face. For bronzer today, I'm using the Milani Baked Powder in the shade 5 Soleil. This is absolutely beautiful. I decided to use this one because I want a natural glow. I want to be very bronzed. I want it to be very pretty. So I'm just taking that on my e.l.f. complexion brush, tapping off the excess and just bronzing my face. I'm not today. I'm using another very luminous, very pretty, very spring appropriate one, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It's a very stunning blush. You can't go wrong with this. It looks pretty on so many skin tones. And I'm just taking that on my Real Techniques blush brush. And for highlight today, this was the best part of my day when I received this package. I picked up the Skin Twinkle Lighting Palette from Tarte, and it's absolutely stunning. It comes with this little paper and it tells you the names of the highlighters, but as you can tell, they're so pretty. They are absolutely stunning. Oh, they're so beautiful. I can't get over it. This is like my go-to. So I'm gonna take my setting brush by Real Techniques, and I'm gonna go into the shade Moonlight, and it's like the rosy, like the pink shade in this. It's so pretty, and I'm going to color, and I'm gonna apply that right over just because I want the JLo glow. It's super beautiful. Oh, Tarte really stepped up their game with these highlighters. I mean, look at it. So pretty. And I'm just putting my little paper back in, and that completes the face. Just keeping it very simple. And now to go back into my eyes, I'm going to tightline using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in Stag. I'm just going to tightline to make sure I don't. That hurts. And I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to place that right along my bottom lash line. Again, Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Deep End. This is a beautiful, beautiful teal color. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm going to tightline with this. Because we're gonna blend it out with this. If I had my brush, it would actually be a lot easier. Found it. And I'm going into the shade Isla from my Anastasia palette, and I'm going to use that beautiful teal shade all over the bottom lash line. It's the bottom lash line, so it's very easy to just play with it and just add a little bit of color, any color you want really, and it'll just make it look so pretty, so summery. And I'm just adding that all over, making sure it's all blended out, and there you go. And to complete this, I'm going to add some Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. There you go. And to complete this look, I dropped my lipstick earlier, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to be using the Clinique Matte Beauty Lipstick. And it's just a very pink tone with maybe yellow undertones. It's very pretty lipstick, and it's matte. And there you go. This is the morning time look that I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's very easy, very glowy, very pretty. You can use this all day, every day for spring, and it's absolutely beautiful. You could change the colors at the bottom lash line just to make it your own creation. And since you don't wear falsies, it makes this look very easy, very on the go, very friendly for days when you're on a rush, and I hope you like it. And now I'm going to jump right into the transition to make this look go from daytime appropriate to nighttime glam. So I'm going to be using all the same products. The only thing I'm going to be changing is my lip color, and I'm going to intensify a little bit of the outer V's on my eyes. So to intensify the outer V, I'm going into the Anastasia palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Hot Chocolate and a little bit of Hot and Cold. Such a pretty palette, but it does have a lot of fallout, and that bothers me. And I'm going to take it on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to smoke out my outer V. Dragging that into the crease, just using a blending brush and intensifying, really intensifying the outer V's of my eyes. Once again, I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm going to go back in, really blending it out, dragging it up, blending, blending, blending. Okay. And I'm going to take a little bit more on the other side. And there you go. As you see, it starts getting a little bit darker, a little bit sultrier. And now I'm going to be taking Charmed, I'm Sure, out of my Sweet Peach palette. And it's the dark matte shade in it. And I'm going to put that right on my outer V. There you go. And on the lids, I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Nectar just to give this a little bit more of a glowy look. And I'm just going to put that you're at school and you don't have the time to go home, take off your makeup, and do a whole other look. You could just take the same palette with you and create a very nighttime and daytime appropriate look. It's not a lot of work, it's very easy. You're just using two different shadows and you're pulling together an entire different look. I'm going to keep the pop of blue at the bottom just because I really like it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of the Urban Decay Deep End eyeliner, and I'm just going to drag that out a little. Finally, the last thing I'm going to be doing, like I said, this look is very easy. I'm going to take off the pink lipstick that I had on. And I'm going to go in with this absolutely stunning Maybelline All Fired Up matte lipstick in the shade 687. And it's a beautiful, like, neon coral color. And there you go. This is the completed look. This is my nighttime glam look. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you all again on Monday. Bye!